Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and I have a very special segment with my man Dan Tan over in the UK, who was able to go to the game between the Nets and the Hawks and get some footage and give some first-hand impressions of what the game was like over the pond. So Dan, how's it going today?
Yeah, it's great. It's dark, it's cold, it's rainy, it's London, baby.
Well, we don't have to worry about that here in sunny LA. But tell us what it was like. What was the mood like with the NBA descending upon your hometown for an actual regular season NBA game?
It was great. It was like taking all the NBA games in one year and just pushing them into one. I mean, there were probably maybe 30 high-profile soccer players sitting courtside. So Paul McCartney was there with his grandkids, lots of singers, lots of reality TV shows. It was just one big show. It was great.
Did you get the sense the players were giving all out and playing like it was a real game that meant something?
Yeah, I'd like to say so. You could see them trying to get the crowd going, particularly kind of Paul Pierce, Jason Terry. It all looked like they were having a good time. The Nets went up pretty early, and then the game was kind of a blowout by kind of the second half. So you could see they were just shooting threes, trying to throw up some alley-oops, just trying to have a good time, really.
Huh. Now, how savvy are the English-going basketball fans? Are they into the game? Do they know what's happening? Are they up on all the latest stats and trends?
Probably not. There were some hardcore fans there. There were a lot of American businessmen, but generally a lot of people were there just kind of for the mutual, just kind of supporting the game and just there for the fun and entertainment. I mean, the best part for me is when a guy goes to take a free throw and everyone boos him, and then when he makes it, everyone cheers, which just kind of sums it up that everyone's there just to really have a good time.
What is the goal here, do you think? Is England trying to get an NBA team? Are they moving toward that at all? What do you hear over there?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I think slowly but surely it could happen. I mean, the game got a lot of media coverage. It was all over the internet. It was all over kind of the major newspapers. So slowly but surely, they're going to have more regular season games. I think this was the fourth one in a row. They keep them coming. Hopefully it gets a bigger fan base. And all those Twitter followers and all those Facebook fans from the UK. It all adds up and. It creates more momentum, and so hopefully, there'll be more kind of traction for the NBA in the UK.
Well, you traveled across to America before. How viable would that be? It seems like it's an incredibly long flight to get over there and back.
Yeah, I mean, the whole practicalities of it don't actually make sense to have one kind of, London NBA team. But there's no reason that, the NBA couldn't sponsor the entire league. They could rebrand the existing British Basketball League, the BBL. There are something like, 15 teams. They could rebrand them. They could get NBA coaches over. It might attract some better players from Europe, and slowly but surely they could actually have like a mini kind of NBA kind of league full of English clubs. So it's not impossible.
Interesting. And the level of play, would you say, in the English professional leagues, how would that translate to what we have over here in America? What level do you think?
I mean, you're probably looking at kind of maybe Division Two, Division One college. I mean, it is a lot of kind of local players and a couple of kind of Europeans who are maybe just at the end of their careers. But to be honest, as a huge basketball fan, I can barely name you 5 teams. And it's never on TV. And I think the final happened last week. I don't even know who won, and I think there was only about 3,000 people in the stadium. So it does give you an idea. I just think the UK, it's a very big kind of soccer culture, a rugby culture, and even cricket. So it's not to say that all the kids aren't playing in schools, because they are. But, they need a bit more work. They need more funding. Luol Deng's been helping a lot with this, trying to attach a big name to the sport. But, give it some time, and maybe the NBA can actually be a catalyst in creating more kind of the basketball in the UK.
Terrific. Well, I certainly had a little taste of playing in the UK when I studied there in London way back in '92, and really enjoyed the style of it. And so I thought it was interesting that there seems to be some particularly, the style of play seems to match where people are from, even into Europe. Do you feel that way? Like the Germans are very technical and the English are very tough. Does that feel that way from your perspective?
Yeah, no, I do. I believe so. I think it's very similar to kind of soccer in the UK. It's all about going very strong, tackling, and the same in basketball. The UK, it's all about kind of taking it to the hole. The Spanish are maybe a bit more kind of artistic. They like to pass. They can dribble better. They can shoot a bit better. It is very much ingrained in the culture. That's a very strong argument.
That's very fascinating stuff. So, well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for coming on and giving us more of your insight and being there. And don't forget, sports fans, if you're at a game in the United States, we want to hear from you too. So take some pictures, take some video, get it over to us as a fan shot through Twitter or through email, and we'll feature you too. So, thanks, Dan, for coming on, and let's do this again sometime.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks a lot, Coach.